Hello everyone and welcome to episode 1 of our PitForge SMP series. Guys, we are about 20 weeks into this channel and we have already been invited onto the PitForge SMP server, which is a Minecraft survival multiplayer server, obviously, with about 7 other people on it. Links of their channels will actually be in the description if you guys want to go check them out. I highly recommend that. But anyway, yes guys, we are here and I am so excited. This is our little base area that we have going on. We'll go ahead and start checking it out. And I mentioned this in my channel update video, but please do not worry and flip out that, I already have stuff. That's simply because, one, I've been given a few gifts from the other players on this server, and two, you guys have already seen a lot of early game stuff from my Let's Play series. So we just have a few basic farms over there, animal farms, and then we also have a few little things. Not too much, just some basic resources. And then, yeah, the only major thing is we were given this pick by Hunter, which is really nice of him. He's actually helped us out quite a lot in this server so far. So anyway, guys, like I said, this is episode 1, and this episode, it's just going to be a lot of kind of basic early game stuff. I'm just gonna try to get some decent armor and tools and kind of get set up, as well as talking about our plan for this series, which I'm so excited about. This is gonna be such a fun series. So guys, let's start some explaining. My plan for this, at least this season of PitForge, if I can get on up here real fast. Okay, perfect. Is to live in a dark oak, or a roof forest, sorry, I always call it dark oak forest. And that's because it has this really dark green grass, and I'm going to be using that to kind of create like a Scotland themed biome, and then we're going to have, obviously custom biome. We're going to chop all this down and make some decent looking trees, and then we're going to have a giant castle kind of nestled in the middle of this, as well as some other stuff, but just a real ancient Scottish castle, which will be our base for this series. And I'm so excited to get building on it. It's going to be great. However, right now we are living in the field over here, if I can run back on. And that's because this is where all of our farms are going to be. The first 10 episodes of this series actually are going to be a lot of, not necessarily buildy episodes, but a lot of farms and those sorts of things to really get us moving in this, because I want to be up and running nice and quickly for this. So first 10 episodes we'll probably be working on farms over here, and then eventually we'll just go over and we'll cover it as like a hill. So all this will just be looking like a nice hill. Yeah, just trust me, it'll be looking really good by the time the end of this series rolls around. So anyway guys, that's been enough rambling. I hope that kind of gives you the idea of what's going on in this series. So to start this off, we got to start like we start all Minecraft series, with a good bit of mining. So I actually have everything I need to do this. I might grab a little more food actually. And then we will be doing some mining, like I just said. So anyway guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to do this as a quick little time lapse so that you guys don't have to go through and see all of the boringness. But actually, sorry, I lied. Before we do that, I have done a tiny bit of mining right down here. Bring this guy out. I've done a bit of mining and I actually found a ravine. And in that ravine we found something pretty great. Two things pretty great actually. And I didn't want to mine them without you guys. Obviously there's materials everywhere. We'll come back and get those. But we have this vein of diamonds right here. Hopefully there's a vein, more than one. No! Oh, that sucks. That's just one diamond. Okay. Well, we have a few more here, and that looks like it's not going to be much either. Oh, sweet, there's a few. Ooh, lava. Shoot, I was not prepared for this. I didn't bring water. We'll just... 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, I did that. Oh, I did that with the wrong pick. Dang it. Okay. 4 diamonds, and then we'll probably borrow Hunter's fortune pickaxe to mine those and get a few more than what we have. But anyway guys, let's go ahead and roll that time lapse. Wow, that has to be some of the best luck I've ever had in a first mining session. I mean, you can see these are all the materials we have, but most importantly, we now have 55 diamonds, which is fantastic. Hunter was kind enough to let us use his Fortune 3 pickaxe, which you should have seen. And now we're going to be able to use his enchanting setup real fast to do some basic enchanting. So we're just going to do some tools. I'm obviously going to want probably 2 pickaxes, one of those guys, and then I'm also going to do some diamond armor, which might be a bit risky. Let me real quick craft some of this stuff up into blocks. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get that set up, and then I'll meet you guys down there once we're doing our enchanting. Okay, so we are actually over at Epic and Typical's base, which is a really nice place they have going on. I honestly don't know exactly what that is, but yes, that's part of their base, and then they have this really nice cabin going on up on the mountain as well, and they actually have a skeleton grinder way down in the mountain, so I've been using that to get some XP. So here we are. We can enchant 3 things, I think. So we have Silk Touch here, but I already have a Silk Touch guy, so I want to try to avoid that. No Silk Touch. I will take Silk Touch on that, though. Sweet, that's a great shovel. Okay, now Fortune 2, nope, and that'll be the same for my axe. Sweeping Edge 3, I'm not going to risk that. It's good, but it's not the most important thing on a sword. Depth Strider 3, that's decent. No. Okay, we'll go Depth Strider 3. Okay, that kind of stinks. Yes, we need more lapis. Whoops. Okay. What else could we get here? Thorns, no. Aqua Affinity, that's not bad. Unbreaking, not going to risk it. Whew. I think I'm going to go with the pick, actually. That looks like it stinks, but I can combine those together, and that's a good pick. So that's not too bad. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go ahead and get myself a few more levels, and then we'll do a bit more enchanting. Well, guys, I have some bad news, and I have some good news. The bad news, there was not enough storage on my computer for the last 2 clips. And so in those clips, we actually enchanted 7 more things, so I'll just run through everything that we have now. We have a pretty great helmet, some decent pants, and then some alright boots, which, yeah, we'll all work on these more in the future. Those are some kind of crappy boots, and then we have a good pick to combine with something else in the future. And then we also have a really good axe, an okay axe, a really great shovel, a really great pick, and then this pick I wanted to combine with this guy, but this has actually been repaired beyond the limit, so now, yeah, I'm not really able to fix it at all. When it breaks, it breaks. I can't change that. Then we also have a really great sword, which has looting too for some reason, which is kind of weird, but it's better than nothing. And then we didn't enchant our diamond chest plate, so yes, I guess that's the good news in a sense as well, is that we have some pretty great stuff with us now. Alright, all this gets to go away. I do not need it anymore. And then, yeah, we have tons of minerals. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get that kind of organized, and I'll be right back with you. Alrighty, so right now, as you can see, our chests are a huge mess, which I am totally cool with. This entire area is just going to be a giant mess of farms and just little early game things that'll help us get advanced, like I've said before. So next episode will actually be getting like a proper starter storage system and all that set up, but for now I'm not going to worry about it. Right now though, actually, you can see I've gone through and we're just going to set up a little bit of a sugarcane farm here soon. And then while that's all growing, I'm going to be breeding up a ton of cows as well, because I want to be able to have my own enchanting station with level 30. So that's what I'm going to be working on for now, which is going to be a bit of a grind, I'm not going to lie. I'll just kind of go through and breed up a lot of my animals. And then I might do just a little bit of mining in this area. Now that we have Fortune on a pickaxe, it's going to be like worth mining coal and those sorts of things. So I'll probably go around and do a bit of that while this is all growing. And I'm not going to bore you guys with another time lapse because you've seen plenty of those recently. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of go ahead and do that, maybe set up Oh yeah, I'm also going to set up a few regular farms, like a wheat, carrot, potato, melon, pumpkin, and sugarcane farm, because we actually have all those things, which is awesome. So yep, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then, as always guys, I'll bring you right back once we have some stuff to show. And the farms have been built. Right here we just have our beetroot, carrots, potatoes, and wheat. Then we have a few bits of sugarcane down here like I showed you in the last clip, and up here we have our melons and our pumpkins, but they haven't really grown yet, so all the stuff is still growing. And then we breeded up a few animals. Yeah, we still haven't got a lot of things yet. Actually, we have quite a few sheep. But yeah, the main thing I want to focus on is breeding up a ton of these cows. And then yeah, we'll be able to get our own enchanting table, which will be super nice because I mean it's very generous of the other guys to let us use theirs, but it's a long trek over to their enchanting table. So anyway guys, I think that's just about going to call it for our first episode here on the PitForge SMP. I've had an absolute blast on here so far, and I am so excited to get working on our base, which is going to be great over there, our Scotland themed base. And then also these first 10 episodes, just a lot of farms and possibly some shops and those sorts of things to really get a feel for what it's like to play with other people. But anyway guys, as always, I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. If you really enjoyed it, then please be sure to like it, and yeah, if you want to stay up to date on all of my newest content, then make sure to subscribe. But until next time guys, this has been Flynn, and keep on creating.